Did you know that the average American spends a staggering 90,000 hours working in their lifetime? That's the equivalent of about 10 years of nonstop 24/7 labor. Yet, despite this tremendous investment of time and effort, many people find themselves trapped in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, wondering where all of their hard earned money goes to. That's why today we're diving into a game changing strategy that's been hiding in plain sight: the paycheck routine. This simple yet powerful approach can transform your financial life, helping you break free from the paycheck to paycheck grind and start building real, lasting wealth. It's not about working more, it's about working smarter with your money. That's right, today I'll take you to the paycheck routine that will make you wealthy. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our video updates. Plus, it helps us spread the Thrive Wise love to help more people thrive wisely. Now, let's begin. Let's face it, we've all been there. A month starts with high hopes and a fresh paycheck. But before you know it, you're counting down the days until the next payday. You're juggling bills and praying your car doesn't break down. It's a stressful, all too common reality for millions of people. The problem isn't necessarily that we're not earning enough. It's that our money management skills often don't match our earning potential. We live in a consumer-driven society that encourages instant gratification. Buy now, pay later. Upgrade your phone every year. FOMO-driven purchases that drain our bank accounts. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. And let's not forget about the silent wealth killer: lifestyle inflation. As our own income grows, so do our expenses. That promotion comes with a nicer car, a bigger house, fancier dinners, and before we know it, we're earning more but saving less. The real challenge is breaking this cycle. It's about resisting the siren call of consumerism and the pressure of keeping up with the Joneses. It's about realizing that wealth isn't just about how much you earn, but how much you keep and grow. Without a strategic approach to managing your paycheck, you're essentially leaving your financial future up to chance. Alright, now that we know what we're dealing with, let's dive into the meat and potatoes of our paycheck routine. It's like a 3-course meal, but it's for your finances. Budgeting is your appetizer, saving is the main course, and investing is the dessert that keeps on giving. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be hungry for even more wealth. First up, let's talk about budgeting. Now, I know what you're thinking. Budgeting? That's about as fun as watching paint dry. But hear me out. Budgeting isn't about deprivation. It's about direction. It's like your GPS, but for your money. Without it, you're basically throwing dollar bills out the car window while driving blindfolded. Not exactly a recipe for wealth, right? Here's a fun fact. A study by the US Bank found that only 41% of Americans use a budget. That means nearly 60% of us are financial freefalls, hoping to land on a pile of cash. Spoiler alert, the landing's usually more like a faceplant into debt. Think of your budget as your money's personal trainer. It keeps your spending in shape, making sure your financial six-pack, which is your savings, isn't overshadowed by a beer gut of impulse purchases. And just like a good trainer, your budget doesn't shame you for the occasional pizza, or in this case, that cute pair of shoes. It just helps you balance it out. Think about it this way. Your paycheck is like a pie. Most people's financial strategy: cut that pie into random bite-sized slices, gobble it up, and hope there's some left for savings. That's like hoping to win the lottery by finding a ticket on the street. Not exactly a solid plan. Instead, we're going to use the pay yourself first method. Before you even look at that pie, cut out a slice for savings. Make it a non-negotiable. Just like your rent or Netflix subscription, but let's be real, some things are sacred. Once that slice is safe in your savings account, then you can divide the rest for bills, fun, and yes, maybe that pizza. Speaking of savings, let's move on to our main course. Saving isn't just stashing cash under your mattress, unless you're saving up for a chiropractor. It's about building your financial safety net and your launchpad for wealth. Here's another jaw-dropping stat. According to a Go Banking Rate survey, 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. That's like going on a cross-country road trip with just enough gas to get to the end of your street. One unexpected breakdown and you're hitchhiking on the death highway. Your savings are your financial shock absorbers. They cushion the blow when life throws curveballs like surprise medical bills, job losses, or your cat deciding your couch is a scratching post. Without savings, these surprises can send you into a debt spiral faster than you can say payday loan. But savings aren't just for emergencies. They're also your ticket to opportunities. Maybe it's starting a side hustle you've been dreaming about, putting down a down payment on a house, or taking that course that'll skyrocket your career. Savings give you options, and in the wealth building game, options are power. Think about it this way. You know how they say a penny saved is a penny earned? Well, in our paycheck routine, a penny saved is more like a penny that's going to work its butt off to make more pennies. Which brings us to the sweet, sweet dessert of our financial feast: investing. If savings is making your money work, well, investing is giving your money steroids. The legal kind, of course. It's turning your money into a financial athlete, competing in the Wealth Olympics. And the gold medal? Compound interest. Albert Einstein allegedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Now, Einstein was a pretty smart cookie, so when he gets excited about something in finance, we should probably pay attention. Compound interest is when your money earns, well, interest. And then that interest earns even more interest, and so on. It's like your money is having little money babies that grow up and have their own money babies. Let me paint you a picture. Let's say you invest $500 a month starting at age 25, with an average annual return of 7%, which is conservative for long-term stock market returns. By the time you're 65, you'll have over $1.2 million. That's right, you'd be a millionaire just by being consistent and letting compound interest do its thing. Now, imagine if instead of investing, you spent that $500 each month on, let's say, the latest tech gadgets or designer coffee. In 40 years, you'd have a house full of outdated gizmos and a recycling bin overflowing with paper cups. But $1 million? No, nothing. Here's another mind-blowing fact. If you start investing 10 years later, at 35 instead of 25, with the same amount of return and money, you'd end up with about half, just over $600,000. That's the power of time in investing. The early bird doesn't just get the worm, it gets a worm empire. Now, I know investing can seem scarier than a horror movie marathon on Halloween. All those terms like stocks, bonds, ETFs, it's like learning a new language. But here's the thing. You don't need a finance PhD to start. There are plenty of user-friendly apps and robo-advisors that can do the heavy lifting for you, and even a few videos right here on our channel. And remember, investing isn't just for the Wolf of Wall Street types. It's for anyone who'd rather have their money multiply like rabbits instead of vanishing like a magician's assistant. Whether you're investing in stocks, real estate, or even in yourself through education, you're planting seeds for a forest of wealth. Now, let me ask you the million-dollar question. Why do some people seem to effortlessly build wealth while others remain stuck in the paycheck-to-paycheck routine? The answer isn't in their bank accounts. It's in their mindset. The wealthy don't just earn differently. They think differently too. They see money not as something to spend, but as a tool to create more. They understand that true wealth isn't about fancy cars or designer labels. It's about financial freedom, options, and the ability to live life on your own terms. So when you adopt this mindset, every paycheck becomes an opportunity, not just an obligation. You start seeing budgeting as empowering, saving as securing your future, and investing as your path to lasting wealth. So to recap, budget like a boss, save like there's no tomorrow, and invest like your future depends on it. Because it really does. Your paycheck routine isn't just managing money, it's your roadmap for a life of financial abundance. So shift your mindset, stick to your routine, and watch your wealth grow. Also, what's the one spending habit you're going to change this week to kickstart your wealth building journey? Share it in the comments and let's hold each other accountable. Remember, every small change today is a giant leap towards your financial freedom tomorrow. Well, that's basically the paycheck routine that will make you wealthy. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And hey, it seems that YouTube thinks that the next video can completely transform your financial situation. Watch it to find out whether they're correct. And please don't forget to click the subscribe button to see more videos on how to thrive wisely. Till next time.